He's just put me in the worst chair in England.
There'll be a different sofa next.
Hopefully there will be one that actually is comfortable next
Hey,
time.
come on, man. You're promoting the shop, bruv. You got to gas it.
No, I'm joking. No, what I mean
No,
is hopefully one that's not as comfortable as this, because I feel like I'm going to fall asleep. This sofa is the best sofa.
I just got it for the podcast because the other one sold because they see you on it and they bought it.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it don't dig in your back.
Hey, you are watching You Know It Makes Sense, episode 2 with Sonny Green and Ags.
Yeah.
Big up.
Really happy with how last one went.
Absolutely smashed it, bro.
Yeah, and the feedback is phenomenal. Everywhere I've been going, everyone's been talking about it.
They have indeed.
Yeah.
What's the best comment you've had on it so far?
The best comment?
Yeah, what's the best bit of feedback, do you reckon?
I don't know, because none of it's all general feedback, I think. Off the top of my head, you throwing it in there like that, I can't really think of nothing. But
my mum shared one of the shorts of us saying that she's not peng no more, and she shared it and said, "Can you believe this?" And bare of her mates were chatting on the status saying,
what, going back and forth?
Yeah, just saying basically I'm bang out of order.
You ain't out of order though.
But my mum said it in a way which is she was joking, so she didn't take it to heart, and I love her so much.
No, your mum's a G.
She held it down.
She's always supported
We are
us.
going to get her on here on an episode.
Yeah, 100%. Like we said though, when the time's right,
When the time's
and
right.
she can't get us cancelled because we're already uncancelable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think it's because we picked that as a title as well. That was a deep title to pick.
Yeah, but it got us the views.
It's got it moving.
So your mum's done bits for us, really.
Go on, mum. I got my ring as well. Like I said, I was gonna
And
get.
you forgot it.
And I forgot it.
I got a gift for us as well, and I forgot them.
Oh, actually, talking of that, I've got some drinks.
Yeah, I need some drinks.
This time, man got the drinks, and I'm not going for it. I did buy us a pack of blueberries, but I finished them all. Because it took like an hour to set up. Right, there you go. And I was quite hungry. Right, so I've got the Carrot Glen vitamin water, or actually, they're both Carrot Glen. That's today sponsored by Carrot Glen. They gave us a bag. Mandarin and orange, green tea and vitamins. It's only got 7 calories per 100 ml. Or you got apple and elderflower. What one do you prefer?
The orange thing.
Orange.
Wait,
yeah?
which is that got ginger in it? That
But
one?
you're on the green sofa. That'll match the green thing.
Green and orange are actually opposites on the colour wheel. No, blue and orange.
So do you want orange?
No, blue and orange are.
You went with orange. Let's just go that. I'm going to crack this one open. Let me know what you think.
Shout out ALDI.
The vitamin water drink. It's good for us. Ags has got hay fever today as well. So.
Oh, it's bad.
It's nice.
It is. That's actually banging. I'm glad I chose this one.
I've also, it's just about to put that right in front of the camera. Can you imagine? Whole bottle the whole time. We don't have to put that there. Right. I've also got
Some
shots, right? This is how we do shots around here. You have organic ginger or organic ginger and turmeric. Or actually,
I want the ginger and turmeric.
you can have both, look, because there's two. There's one each. Shall we spark up one of these? Or...
Smoke, you got a lighter?
Nah. I've got blueberry on my hands. It looks like I've got dirty fingers, but it's blueberries.
It says shot, yeah, but this is like, you know them American shots? When you go out there, they're like, do you want a bourbon?
It's a big shot. Oh, look at the colour of it. Mad.
Is it naranja?
It's bright yellow.
No, that's naranja.
You ready? Shall we
Yeah,
shot
go on.
it then?
What, in our eyes?
And then just...
Ready?
Yeah. Sharp, G. Don't. I started laughing halfway through. And I was like, done me.
You got a little shelf to put that on anyway. You can't do that every episode.
Why not? It's my thing.
Can man. You seen that Russian guy?
Nah. Who you?
Some big, massive, bald Russian geezer. Massive. And he says something in Russian. He must be Russian, man. He's like, it's definitely Slavic language, yeah. And he's got a full can of beer. and he's in the snow, like big, looks like a mafia man, like boss, like fucking, his head's like a juggernaut.
Yeah.
And he goes, and then goes, and bites the can, and then it just all spits everywhere.
I ain't seen it.
We can put that clip on here. You can see it when we edit it. We'll put the clip.
I'd like to see it so I can react to it.
Yeah, no, it's a bit slow, this phone though.
I'll be alright.
It's a bit better as a yeah.
It's a hotspot. It's better as a hotspot than it is a phone. That's mad. Do you know
It's
what?
just a bit
Ags?
laggy.
I ordered a new iPhone the other day, and the parcel come opened. The DPD delivery driver must have opened my parcel, bro.
What parcel?
My iPhone 15 or whatever it is, Pro, the newest, the latest one I could get, the best phone I could get. Yeah.
He's opened it.
Come open, mate. Fully open.
This is what these DPD men are
So
on.
I wasn't even in. So the wife rejected the parcel.
Did she?
And because it's a business,
Yeah, because you don't know. You don't know. You could have put any phone in there.
because it's a business contract, they won't let me pick it up in store, like with my network provider. So it had to come to my house. At first, I was a bit aggy. She rejected it. I didn't know. Like, I was thinking,
You think you wouldn't have done it? You would have had the ump, but you wouldn't have done it.
maybe just took it and.
Do you know when my 14 come? It was on my birthday last year. My girl got me it, and not just 14. It was a 14 Pro Max as well. So shout out Danny for that one. That had a little tiny scratch on the screen, and I was like, oh,
How though?
this must have happened in the manufacturing process.
How can it have a scratch inside the box?
Like a little, it's got the clear thing on it and everything. So
Yeah.
it's happened in the manufacturing process, but it pissed me off a little bit. And I was like, oh, we should send it back. And then I thought, do you know what? It ain't going to affect its use. It's not going to affect the camera. It was like a tiny little scratch. And I've got a screen protector on it. But I was thinking about sending it back. But then at the same time, I was like, do you know what? I want to start filming shit on this.
Yeah. So you got that? You've had that camera a year? That phone?
Yeah, because I got it tomorrow last year.
Yeah.
But she's had it a little bit longer than that. Yeah, so everyone, it's my birthday tomorrow.
Go on, Aggie. Here's a present. I'm built on.
But when you actually...
Do you know these are that £3 a pack?
When you actually watch this, it'll be my birthday yesterday.
So, yeah.
Fridays at 8 p.m. is the time for the future, innit?
Fridays at 8 p.m. Lock on. That's when we're doing it every week.
This
Friday
biltong
at 8.
looks a bit
So if
not tongy enough.
Is it? God bless this biltong.
No, do you know, it's
in
actually
Jesus'
alright.
name. Amen. So if you ever want to, if anyone wants to send any gifts for Ags's birthday, what do you want? They can send it to the Furniture Warehouse, SS2 5DB.
I ain't sure, you know. My girl and her mum keep asking me, what do you want for your birthday? I told my girl I want one whole day where she doesn't moan. That's it. Just one whole day. But no, I was only joking, but I don't know what I want.
I ain't gonna lie. Did you see the Instagram of the birds watching the podcast and filming it and that? Did you see that one? And then they message saying, we are watching and all that.
Yeah, and I got a couple Yorkie comments. Actually, a girl commented her flavour of Yorkie, and it's mad because I can't think of her name, yeah, because it's not her name on her Insta. But years ago, me and you was on the seafront, and a man gave us a score to rap to him outside the Royal Hotel
I remember
on
that.
the bench. And
Decided to do with him.
he was with his daughter. That's his daughter. She's older than us, but it was her. And she's commented on it. But I remember, every time I see her, I remember her curly hair and that. And it's he passed away, actually, God rest his soul. But a few years, but about like not long, a couple of years after it happened, he gave us a score. But he was like, yeah, we got to use a rappers, boys, yeah?
What a legend.
And then we rapped for him, and then he gave us a score each, I think.
Each?
Was it each?
I don't know, I don't remember each.
Oh, there was definitely one whole £20 note that got you know what I mean, we're cheap, so if you want us to rap
No, not we're a bag.
if you want us to rap a couple 16s, it's a score.
That was a long time ago.
No, it was a long time ago. It was like 13 years ago.
We was out hustling. Must have been selling the CDs.
No, we were. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. You used to sell man for me. I'm not that outgoing like that. I can speak to people, but be in social situations. I'm an extrovert, but I'm an introverted extrovert. Sonny is an extroverted extrovert with extrovert.
Which is weird though, because I'm probably happiest. Well, I don't mind being introverted these days. I think I calm down.
You just smashed a can of ginger and turmeric on your head on a podcast.
Should I do the full one?
No, do not do that. You've got too much shit in here. What have you been up to today? Last time he was asking me all the questions, so this time he's getting some questions. What have you done today? It's been a day off, innit?
I've had a day of rest. The shop's been open.
Of course the shop's open. It's always open.
Today I got up. I, done my usual routine. But I jumped in the shower quite quick after getting up. I went up
Did you
late
slip?
today. It was Wednesday. It was raining. Dunton weren't on. Big up the Dunton crew. It was on, but it was raining. Mark's Tay is another boot sale that I sometimes attend on a Wednesday because they're Wednesday markets.
Where's Mark's Tay? Is that up by Stansted?
It's kind of going towards Whittam. It's up that way. Mark's Tay. It's a Norfolk border near Colchester. It's going
Going
out that
towards
way.
Whittam. That's well past Whittam, you nutter.
It's like 20 minutes from there, from Whittam.
I think it's more like Braintree way.
Yeah, it is. Around there, Braintree, Colchester, Whittam, it's all the same to me. I'm from
Yeah.
Southend.
Yeah.
Anyway, right?
I'm a sat-nav though, aren't I?
Yeah. So, yeah, true. Who does that? Rasta Roy. Big up Rasta Roy from
I true
Southend.
that.
If you know Rasta Roy, he goes, yeah, true. We need
true that.
Rasta Roy will be a good guest to have on here because he's mad.
it?
He's mental. he
Yeah,
is.
go on.
Anyway, so yeah, then I didn't do the markets because it was raining this morning. The weather's been a bit dead in it, but I'd done my school run, which was good. Took Levi, who was star of the week in karate today.
School run's the one.
Ran them to school.
Star of the week, yeah?
I also was wearing this North Face jacket, which I bought from Dunton Sunday.
It's a nice North Face jacket.
Guess how much I paid?
Yeah, £8.
Nah, 10.
Close.
Expensive for
I would've-
Dunton, but it's fresh.
I would have got it for 8.
Bruv, he weren't budging. The geezer was not budging.
I'm joking.
He was not moving. I spent 40 quid with him as well. I bought 3 other sick jackets and he just weren't budging. And then he had the cheek to say, I'll watch your TikToks. I was like, yeah, cheers, mate. Cheers. What? So it don't mean nothing. Don't get me no better deals. In fact, sometimes people see me and because they see me on the internet,
They want to do worse to you.
they try and mug it
I
off.
had him up.
So they can tell their mate, sure, he didn't get £1 off Murray.
Yeah.
I didn't give him a discount.
If you wanted it, I would have done it for £6.
Yeah, gets discounted for everyone else, not me. All right, mate. Anyway, I spent 40 quid with a fella. Big him up anyway, because they're sick jackets. One of them was a Berghaus body warmer. The other one was some brand new mad green puffer. And the other one was like a super dry thing. Because it had S on it, I just thought, I've actually got them. Shall I go get them? Some of them look... Oh, sorry.
You got to get them if you want. If you're that excited about them.
Well, they are sick. I know my audience will love them. Anyway, so yeah.
What did he say to you? They're £10 each, but you can have all 3 of them for 45 quid.
No, there's 4 of them, right? And
You know
then
that
I
one.
said, do them for 30. Like, you weren't budging. And then, do you know what? Ewan was stalled out because I just took one van this Sunday. Ewan was stalled out opposite, and I could see people were selling stuff to him. And I just thought, do you know what? I've got 40 quid. Yeah, they're worth it. This is worth that by itself. Like, it's sick. Do you know what I mean? I just thought, I'm just going to give him 40 quid just because sometimes in them situations, and I'm not saying I don't like the geezer, because I probably do, but sometimes in them situations, I won't buy off people I don't like. So I've done it at the markets before where I've just thought, even when I've wanted the stuff, and they weren't budging on price, and they was acting moody and weird, I just said, whatever, mate, see you later, and went. Because I'm not that bothered, yeah? But with him, I thought I'd done it differently. I just thought, I actually want the stuff, and I'll just give you what you want for it. Because sometimes I do that to people. It's weird, when you're in a boot sale, yeah, if no one don't give you like £2 off or a couple, when you barter, it's not even the fact that it's like just the common thing to do at the market. It's like, so if they don't even knock a couple of quid off, you feel weird about it. And I was obviously asking for a £5 off, but I do it to people. So sometimes I say, that's a tenner, and I don't take nothing less than a tenner. But I forget, I should have said, that's 12. He would have done better if he said to me, that's 50 quid. And then I'd have been all right at 40, do you know? So in a way, because it happened first thing, it actually trained my mind.
I've done that before with the signs.
It's the best way to do it, isn't it?
There was a guy, and I knew he was gonna. I knew, you know, when I'm good at reading people, I knew he was going to try and get me down.
Oh, it's a discount.
Yeah. So I don't usually do this, yeah, but it was this one time, yeah, it was ages ago as well, but I thought, right, I want 350 for this.
So you said 400.
I said 450 or 5, round about that.
Yeah.
And he come to me and said, oh, my brother said that's too expensive, man. Can you do it for 350? I went, yeah, go on then, as is you. Do you know what I mean? But I wanted 350. That was the price. That was the exact price I had in my head. I thought this is worth 350. But I knew he was going to try and get it down. Maybe he wouldn't have. Maybe if I'd gone with the 350, he would have said 350. But my heart told me to do that. I'd done that, and I got the price I wanted. So
Is that fly bothering you?
yeah,
I know, it's bothering me, so I'll kill it.
yeah,
I'll kill it right now.
yeah.
Do you know about this thing?
No, I remember this one where you go, where you do that on the wall, and it don't realise you come in, and then it's gone anyway. No, it ain't. What are you doing, bro?
Blood clot! You ain't doing it.
I fucking hate it, man. It's so grim. All of God's creatures and that, but flies are not God. They're not God's creatures. Flies.
I tried with that though. I just didn't get it. So so that's what I've done. So where did I get to? I was resting. I got to some point and then we got mad distracted.
We talked about other things.
No, we done a school run, innit? So I've done a school run, and then because I've been grafting like crazy, I didn't do the market.
That's where
done
we've
the school run, and then come back to actually got a coffee from a coffee shop called South
I
Street.
spoke to you when you was in there, didn't I?
There's a new
That's when I was at the gym.
There's a new coffee shop on South Church Road called South Street, which is a good one.
Is it nice coffee?
It's good, you know, and it's independent.
Do you know what? I'll say this, and I don't even want a sponsor from them. You see Costa?
Yeah.
It's so bitter. The coffee is it's so like it just on your palate. It's horrible.
But
I drink it when I'm out machines and that because
my boy Jonas used to work in the one in town, and he'd give me free coffee every time I went in there. So I used to do that quite a lot. But this one is run by a young fella called Cameron and his brother.
Shout out Cam and his brother.
And like they started the thing, like, and he invested in it.
Love
he
it.
Bought it, and he's just and he used to work at Starbucks, so he's mastered his trade at Starbucks, like the barista thing, and now he's saved up his money.
What do you call a lawyer that makes coffee?
A brief.
A barrister.
Ah.
But he's a top barista. Listen, shout out Cameron and his brother. Which one invested and which one's the coffee maker?
I don't know all the ins and outs, but I know that they've got it. They've redone it. My Uncle Jim was a part of it.
I had an Uncle Jimmy.
I cleared that.
You know that?
No.
Yeah.
You're Irish. Bare people got
Yeah,
that.
true. Everyone, do you know what I've done? I look back on the ancestry when my dad passed away.
There's Bear James's.
My whole, like everyone in my dad's Irish side of his family, especially in the coffee side, not so much the Redmond side or whatever the other one was. John, James, Joseph, Thomas, and Patrick. Pretty much all of them went through them names. John, Jay's. I'm Thomas.
And they're all biblical, but I can't.
And you know what's mad?
I can't think where Patrick comes up in the Bible though. It must do somewhere because there's Saint Patrick, isn't there?
No, Saint Patrick was made a saint because he done a lot for Ireland.
Okay.
The saying is he chased the snakes out of Ireland, but I don't think there was ever snakes in Ireland. It's to do with he brought Christianity to Ireland. And
Are you sure this is correct?
And the snakes are
the demonic forces.
The demonic forces. So that's him chasing the snakes out of Ireland. I think I only recently found that out. I always just, because I was a kid when I was told it, St. Patrick, he was a Welshman that chased the snakes out of Ireland. But I recently found out, I don't think he was Welsh, I think he was English. And he, he chased the serpent.
Anyway, after that, I went home, and then I went to Southend Christian Fellowship, and I actually read the whole chapter of Romans. So I had the whole book of Romans, bare different books, and a couple people. One of my friends who's back from rehab come and see me. He's just been up north doing that stuff. I had a big long chat with him. I got a lovely jacket potato, tuna, all of that, and I just took it easy, bruv. You know, done a few. We had a massive removal on yesterday. the geezer had a sword in his house, but basically it was like he left that house, moved somewhere else. So he left the sword in his house, but he thought we'd actually moved the sword, and he messaged me like, "Did you boys take the sword off?" And I'm like, he checked the van was empty, so. Yeah, it was one of them. But he left the sword in his old place and basically forgot.
So then he thought you nicked it.
I don't know if he thought we nicked it, but
He's just double checking.
he was like, "Where have you put it? Where is it?" Like, because it obviously means a lot to him.
The sword.
And I'm like, I don't know.
Was it a liquid sword?
So I just voice noted him saying, "Mate, I definitely don't remember it coming on the van, and it definitely hasn't come off the van. So it's not on the van. It was at your old place. So he hasn't been back to that address yet. So that's the only thing with removals, man, is that people lose stuff during the move. Like, that's why I always get everyone to, like, I get the customer to come and double check the van before we go, so we don't get them questions. And I got him to do that, but
He's still done it.
which is random.
Yeah.
But he probably thought it's in his house somewhere. But it's such a tiny house that. But to be fair, is what it is.
Yeah, man.
But big him up though. He was a good customer. Bit of a mad move because it was just chaos. It was chaos. But when single men move by themselves, kind of can be a bit like that, to be fair. He's young as well. Didn't look it though.
Did he not?
No. Bruv, when he told me his age, I was
What
like...
demographic was he?
He was white.
That's why most white people look old.
What are you saying? All white people look older than they are?
A lot of them do, man. I was looking. Do you know what? There's people I've.
I don't think they do.
Bruv, there's people I grew up and
What
they were
do you
kids.
think?
They
Why-
were kids next to me, and now I look at them and I'm like, wow, you look old. They look older than me. I feel like they should be
So in general,
passing down some knowledge.
would you say white people, look older for their age than black people?
Yeah, but do you know why?
But
And
when we was 15, it'd be the other way around.
it'd be the other way around. They do look more mature in their face, but that's their bone structure. The reason the white people look older is because a majority, especially males, don't take care of their skin. They ain't doing no. They don't cream. They don't do none of that. Yeah, and the stuff that they're eating. A lot of black cultures are eating things like fish quite often.
Yeah.
And certain vegetables.
And also, don't forget the sun ages white skin a lot.
Yeah.
So the sun will actually age your skin,
Yeah, but depending as well, so diet comes into all of these
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
And skincare
lifestyle.
routines. Because if you're not replenishing the moisture in your skin when the sun's beat it out of it, it's gonna get dry and tight.
What's your skincare routine, Ax?
Me, I personally, it changes from time to time. My girl's got some face wash she gets that I use. I find that's nice. But there was some L'Oreal one I used for a while. But I don't always use it. I try to not use it all the time to let some oils stay. But then as soon as I get out of the shower, I dip my hand in coconut oil.
That's the one.
And boom,
That's
on my
the correct
hands,
answer.
on my elbows,
That's the correct answer,
on my
Alex.
face, in my beard, because it makes your beard shine. And
Coconut
then other
oil,
areas.
cocoa butter, job
I
done.
don't use cocoa butter no more, really. But if I do, it's
Why
the
not?
hard one in the tub. Just because I went from cocoa butter to Astral Cream. Astral Cream is so like moisture rich, when I went multiple with my dad, I got quite burnt, and I was using Astral Cream when I got in instead of After Sun, because I find After Sun aloe vera. They say it's good for it, but it makes you feel dry really quickly, and I don't like feeling dry. I have to be moisturized, right? So I put the Astral Cream on, and because it moisturised me so much, it didn't let my skin tighten. I didn't peel that time, like at all.
Do you know what's mad, yeah?
Stayed on the Astral, but then I actually bought coconut oil to cook with, and then I just one day just dipped my hand in it and started using it instead, and it is I've not really looked back on that. Some people say it clogs your pores and that. I don't really care. It makes me feel good. It makes my skin look young. And that's what it is. So if you're white and you're starting to look clapped and you've got all them crow's feet and that, listen, bit of coconut oil in the morning, in the night. Yeah, wash your face properly.
Yeah, white people need to moisturise too.
They do.
See what it is?
Just because you can't see the
Yeah.
ashy skin don't mean it ain't there.
Nah, what's mad is a lot of white geezers our age, younger, older, especially older, would think if we moisturise that we're like, that's a feminine thing.
Yeah,
Do
grow
you know
up.
what I mean?
Grow up.
But realistically, that's why you're looking bare old now.
That's why you look clapped. Do you know what I mean?
You need to moisturise.
Yeah.
Or just put something onto your skin, man.
Something. Yeah.
But I do think that...
Or stay at the sun, stop doing packet and drinking beer. Them ones.
Definitely stop doing packet and drinking bare beer. I don't know why people think that's so cool to do gear.
It's well cool now.
Why does everyone think doing gear is cool? It's immature. And it's like... It's not just immature, it's like unnecessary, bruv. And it's unethical. Do you know why? Because where that gear comes from... Like going back to like Colombia and all these places, their man are like enslaved big time. Like,
they're cartel.
And
bitches,
you get
basically.
like posh. I'm not talking just about working class geezers doing gear. I'm talking about like posh people and everyone who thinks that it's like that. You know, you get these sort of people who think they're like really, like you get. I done a character once called like Yoga Zoom. Like they do yoga, they think they're bare healthy and posh and eat avocados and that. They still sniff loads of gear.
Honestly,
you know,
I'm a vegan.
It's not ethical, bruv. They're
I'm
vegans and they're
You're
doing bare
sniffing
gear.
petrol, bruv.
If you're a vegan and you do cocaine, you're a hypocrite, bro. You don't even know what you're going on about because that cocaine is just as bad for the planet as eating a bacon sandwich.
Bruv, do you know what's mad?
You're mugging yourself off.
Some of these vegans, yeah, because they're just vegans because they think it's healthy and that. But these same... They eat these burgers. Yeah, let me see if I can get a vegan burger recipe.
They're full of soya. At the same time, yeah, like if you are a vegan and you are watching this, I'm not even hating because I respect that choice to abstain from meat. But if you're a vegan and you do cocaine and the reason why you abstain from meat is because you think it's better for the planet, then do your research on where cocaine comes from.
This is a vegan burger. Ingredients, right?
Research.
This is a vegan burger. Ingredients: water, pea protein, rapeseed oil, natural flavourings, fuck knows what they are, rice protein, coconut oil, dried yeast, preservative, potassium lactate, vinegar, stabilizers, methyl cellulose, calcium chloride, potato starch, salt, apple extract colour, beetroot red. This isn't real beetroot because it's a colour beetroot red E.0162. So that's an E number. Concentrated pomegranate juice and potassium salt. So how is that good for you? All of them chemicals and that are in there.
Yeah, there ain't a lot in there, is it? It's like...
It's mad.
There ain't not a lot of goodness.
No.
But listen, I ain't no expert. I just think that, you know, and do you know what? Funnily enough, in Romans, it was telling me like not to be too concerned as well about, you know, what goes in our mouths. More concerned. Don't say that in Romans. It says it in another scripture. Don't be concerned what goes in your mouth. Be more concerned about what comes out of it, because that's what makes you sick. So that's what defiles you.
I mentioned Jim Rohn last week. Yeah, I was actually listening to him in the gym today, and he said in the one I was listening to, diet consists of the words that you digest as well.
That's right.
So make sure that you have a healthy diet.
You know it makes sense. That's why you should listen to our podcast, because it's pretty healthy.
So this is quite healthy. I mean, you've obviously got a few slurs coming from me every now and then.
We've even got a vitamin water drink.
We've got vitamin water. We've got shots. This biltong though, it is all right, but it's not dry enough.
It's bare chewy, I think.
It's not dry enough. It needs to be drier.
It's messing with the sound of this. If I carry on eating it, I'm like...
It's up.
So, yeah, that was that. And, yeah, with the vegan thing, it's like, I respect it. At one point, it was bare popular, 2012, 13, 14, and now I think people have gone the other way. That's what keeps happening in I don't know if you noticed, right? But that's what keeps happening in the world. 1 minute, this new fad thing comes along, everyone supports it, people over-support it, yeah? So it blows up. And then what happens is everyone's like, they get bored of it being like the main topic, and then people go against it, bruv.
What do you think the amount of vegans there are in the female prison guard demographic, or do you think they all eat sausage?
Bruv. You might have to cut that. Nah, obviously you're talking about the Wandsworth situation.
Yeah.
So the Wandsworth prison officer, wasn't she from Portugal or something?
I don't know where she was from,
She was
you know.
Portuguese.
Was
And
she?
I'm pretty sure she's Portuguese, or she was trying to get on a flight to Portugal, either Portuguese or Spanish. Can we Google that? Because I don't want to wipe out a whole nation. Yeah. But I do know she has a husband. Like, she's married. And I do know that my man, who was doing all that stuff as well, has also got a pregnant girlfriend back at home, yeah?
Linda de Sa Abreu.
Where's she from?
Sosa Abreu.
The Sosa. Sosa.
I don't know where she's from, man.
But yeah.
She's from Fulham. She's from Fulham. She's obviously trying to get a flight back from Wandsworth to Fulham.
So obviously, explain the situation. What's happening, Ags? Explain it for the viewers that haven't seen the Wandsworth prison inmate.
See, I didn't know the bit you
female
told me. I didn't know she had a husband and all that.
and female security officer. If you ain't seen it,
I don't know if you can
Ags
even
has seen a
find it, though.
video. I've decided not to watch it due to my relationship with the Lord.
Due to not having it available at the time.
Due to being a Christian, I don't want to watch it. But I've heard reactions and all that.
I would say this girl is just giving. It starts out she's giving uck, I think.
Is that rock as bad as?
I don't know. You don't really see that.
Don't say that no more, do you?
No, it's not really. You don't even say giving uck. I don't know why I said that.
Because you said it.
I said. I don't know why I said it. I said.
What's that?
She's basically.
What, head?
She's basically performing the act of fellatio on a
what
prison
it's called?
inmate. Yeah, fellatio.
I've never heard of that in my life.
That is it. That's what it's called, fellatio.
Let me know in the comments if you've heard that.
You've 100%.
Right, so basically...
So she's performing fellatio on a prison inmate and she's a prison guard. There's some weird Don filming it. Shout out to Weird Don. Right?
Blazing.
Yeah, so he's filming it and then she pulls her knickers to the side. The guy's doing his thing on her and then this one who's filming it's just like...
Some big fat white geezer.
I don't know what race he is, but he turns around the camera and he's smoking a zoo, like...
Nah, do you know why I
like
said
this.
that?
Like this, and he's going, yeah, this is what we do in Wandsworth Prison. No, bruv, it's not what you do, is it? It's what your cellmate's doing. Do you know what I mean? You ain't even involved. Like, stop filming it. Why, like...
The cellmates obviously asked him to film it.
Yeah, but it's the way he's acting on it. Like your mate's the one doing the deed, and you're just this geezer smoking a zoot, watching him, and then it continues elsewhere. But
It's for me, yeah, it's like sexual immorality on the highest level, right? And the intelligence and the IQ that must be in that prison cell between the three of them is so, like, low. They must be, all three of them must be so dumb. Like, how stupid can you be, yeah, to be in prison, to have a relationship on the outside, yeah? Both of you, the security, the female officer, yeah, the security, the SO, whatever, the gov, whatever, yeah?
yeah.
And the geezer doing it and think in your head it's a good idea, right, to film or have that filmed. Like, fair enough. I can see why. Like, the flesh takes over and you're in prison and it all goes like that and it goes that way, yeah? I can totally understand that. But it's wrong. So I don't just understand it, it's wrong. But to then have someone film that so that it could, obviously it's going to get leaked. Why are you filming it? Why? What's the
It
point?
says here she's an OnlyFans star as well.
I just don't get why you'd film that. Like, you're definitely going to lose your job and you're definitely going to go jail.
So she's a married swinger.
She's a swinger, innit?
Yeah, so her husband don't really...
He don't care, does
Because
he?
he's beating as well.
He's probably asked her to do it. He's probably asked her to film it so he can get off on it. That's just weird, bro. Like, she's probably got that job wanting to go and do that to people. I wonder if he's the only... Like, it's just all dark, bro. She's on some next thing, man. She's a... Do you know the Jezebel spirit? Should come up... When you type in Jezebel spirit, should be a picture of her. Like, real talk. That's what's going on there. Yeah?
It's quite mad. Do you know what? I think someone said she got paid 8 bills to do it as well.
No one wants to be a security officer, yeah? So now, when people are applying for that job, they're letting anyone do it, bro. That's the reality. They're letting any... Why would you have female security officers, yeah, in with bare man? It don't make sense. Like, years ago, it was like ex-soldiers were like the security officers, yeah, the SOs. They was all ex-squaddies and they were tough and you didn't play around with them. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's little... She's like, I'm not being funny. She ain't not attractive. Like, she's pretty. Yeah. Like, and she's walking around the wing, doing her thing. Really? Like, come on, mate. Like, who gave her that job?
She probably sucked them off too.
It's mad. It's just...
Do you know back in the day, the police you used to have to be over 6 foot to be a police officer?
Yeah, of course. No, you still have to be in the City of London.
Oh, is it?
In the City of London. Not
only the
not
City
the Met,
of London?
Only the City of London. You're supposed to be over 6 foot, yeah. And it makes sense. That makes sense. This is where the world's gone mad, right?
Yeah, because...
Things like that make sense. If you are in the City of London and you're 6 foot, big, yeah, and there's bare of you, you're going to be, and you're trained and you're physically strong.
You've got an advantage.
You're going to be better off.
Yeah. Do you know what? Because this thing happened years ago, yeah. Glady kept having fights, so he kept getting nicked in that. And it was like one of them ones, like, not last strike, but it was getting bad. And then there was this house party. This house party was a bit wild. I'm not really going to go into it too much.
Go into it, man. You can't say that. What happened? Where was it? What part of Basildon?
Long riding.
Yeah. What year?
I think it started at...
If you was in this house party, let us know in the comments.
2007. But I think this boy's got a flat. You know when kids are like 17...
What's his name?
Don't know his name. It's the first time I met him, last time I met him. But
really?
17-year-olds get a flat and they're not about it. They're not got that group of friends. They have a party. So he had a party the night before.
Everyone heard about it.
His PlayStation got nicked and all that.
Oh, and he had a party the next day?
Had a party the next day.
That don't make sense.
Had a party the next day.
What's a donut?
We've all thrown his Xbox out of the window.
You're out of order.
You're out of order. I didn't throw it. When I say
but you was
it's
only
the people
17, but still.
Yeah. Then it's kicked off in there.
But he's a donut.
A few people are fighting. And what happened was someone we know was in this bit, they're in a bit of a headlock from this boy on the floor. And he said, Glede, get him off me. So Glede was like, standard. Glede just punched the kid till he let go, but he was knocked out. So then we've all left. Police have come the whole strip along riding. The whole strip's locked off. Then the police have come. That is it, yeah. The police have come. And the kid's friend must have come out and gone, that was him, to Glede. So this police officer's got Glede, and it's a female one and some small guy. Like, he must not even be that old. I don't know how old he was. He was older than I was then, but he weren't old. Small as well. And he's grabbed Glede and gone, he's coming with me. So then I've grabbed Glede and went, no, he ain't. And he's going, yeah, he is. And we're having a tug of war with Glede. And then our other mates found the kid who said it was Glede.
Yeah. And
run over and said, like, look, you need to go over there and tell him you got it wrong. Otherwise, every time we see you,
it's on.
It's on. And this boy come, no, it's not him.
Someone else.
Yeah. And then even when that Fed walked off, I kicked his foot. And he didn't do nothing. Because
you ain't got respect for him.
And he couldn't do nothing.
And because
he's so small.
Yeah, and you're at that age and still where people don't respect the police. And what's mad now is there's people out there that go, oh, like years ago, we had respect for the police and that. And that sort of stuff does my nut as well. Because, like, it's just that demographic, that age group. When you're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, you don't really respect authority. You don't really respect the police. Like, I know I'm generalising, but there's a lot of that age that don't, yeah? You think you're a law unto yourself. You're still finding yourself. You ain't paid no tax into the police. Like, now, as a grown man, I'm like... When I get my bill come through and that, my council tax, I'm like, what? That much goes to the police? Like, I've paid for that policeman, so I give him a bit more, like, not respect, but I'm like, I've contributed, so I feel like he should do a job or a certain job. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't dislike certain police.
I don't hate the police.
But there's other police that I do.
I don't hate the police, bro. Like,
there's some
hate
police
the police
I've come across that I think you are a dick.
Yeah, of course. I dislike.
And it's more of them than not. That's the case.
I
There's very
dislike-
few. There's some really good ones out there, yeah. But there's more of them than not that are dicks.
Do you know what I dislike more than the police ags?
What?
The judicial system.
Yeah.
That's what I dislike more. I don't mind your average day police officer, no problem.
Some of them are the bollocks.
But the judicial system where, you know, the Jimmy Saviles of this world are getting 6 months or let off, and then a little fella who's just done a cropper, for instance, is getting 5 years, yeah, I've got a major problem with. Because it's suited.
And Getz has got a bar, yeah, and it smacks it on the head when he says about drug dealing and
Yeah, the Jimmy Saviles
sex
of this world,
offenders
yeah.
and that, yeah. And he says that they'll put the drug dealer's name in the paper,
And they
but
won't put
that one's got his identity protected.
Yeah. So it's set up, right? The system is set up to protect nonces, yeah? It's set up to protect them. It's
Yeah.
mad. And even what's going on at the moment, yeah, with this Epstein Island thing, none of them have been arrested. The whole thing's mad. And when
Yeah.
you talk about it, the algorithm wants to lock you down as well.
Yeah.
What's going on? It's mad. The fact that it's 2024 and some little cropper who's just growing a bit of herb or whatever is getting 5 years, and then that guy who's done all these horrible things, these beastly things to children and that, is getting off with it, or only
Crazy.
getting a few months, yeah?
Crazy.
It's nuts. And it don't make no sense, right?
And ruining a
it
pure
don't make
soul's
sense.
life.
And people should be like, that is just mad. And the fact is, there's many different reasons why, but it's dark. And the devil does run the world, and it's dark, yeah? And I don't know what the solution is to it, because it's also like, there's actually books on it that just how some people have same-sex attraction, yeah? There's people out there that are attracted to youths. Like, that is what's in their head, yeah? And them sort of people, they need,
Killing.
well, or they
Or
need
chemically
serious,
castrating,
yeah,
like,
or serious rehabilitation. But something needs to be done about it. How long are we going to go on just letting these beasts roll around? I do see all them. What do you think of those videos where people are like going up and like hunting them down and all that?
Do you know what? I actually rate it, bruv. I rate it.
Did you see Ed Matthews doing it? Do you know who Ed Matthews is?
I heard about that. I don't know the ins and outs. I
Ed
think he
Matthews
went
is
about
just
it a
some
bit.
like donut
Yeah, I know
of
who
TikTok.
he is, but I think he's gonna. From what I've
He's
gathered,
doing it for clout, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
basically, if you're going and you're getting your face in there and you're wanting to be famous off of going to hunt down these people, yeah, like Ed Matthews, going there trying to hunt them down, getting your face in the videos.
I think the only importance
it's
of
bait. Why do that?
I think the importance of filming it is to make
Get the
it
person.
aware, because they do hide their
Yeah.
identities
Yeah.
to the public. So that way, everyone knows
You need
who
to
it
get
is.
the offender, but you don't need to be in front of the camera. Like all the best ones I've seen do it,
Yeah.
they always hide their identity. They cover their faces.
That breathalyzer one's mad.
They all stay
Have
low
you seen
key.
the one?
I'm not sure.
Where it's the breathalyzer to see if you're a nonce. They say it to him and they get him to blow it. It's a radio.
What, just winding him up?
They're getting him to blow
that's
into
mad.
it.
I ain't
The
seen
other
that.
one goes nonce.
That's jokes. That's jokes. But the fact is, it's not a laughing matter, like, you know.
No, it's not.
But they're trying to make light heart of it. Anyway, moving on. I don't want to even talk too dark. Like, it's all dark. You know, just, yeah. Them people, man, they're going to hell. Anyway, so on a lighter note, what about... I ain't got no lighter notes, bro, are you?
Nah,
all the news
it's
is
a
bad
bit mad
news.
at the minute, but all news is always bad.
That's the problem, isn't
News
it?
is always bad.
But bad news spreads, that's why. Like that Jay Slater thing.
Yeah, that's mad.
I ain't even researched
Do you not
bare
know much about it?
But I know that there's a few that people think it could be a criminal element. I know that there was a 30 grand GoFundMe.
There's a 30 grand GoFundMe that the girl, his friend set
mum,
up.
innit? Wasn't it the
No,
mum?
his friend, some Lucy girl, who apparently was the last person he spoke to. But then now they're saying there's another last person he spoke to as he was...
He was like, my phone's dying, I'm in the
yeah,
desert.
as he's falling down the thing. I cut my leg on a cactus. There's these 2 boys whose yard he went to before he's gone missing.
And who were they?
They never said their names. They just keep calling them these two English guys, and the Guardia Civil have said they're not of importance.
Which is spooky.
Yeah.
If you're the last, say if I go missing tonight and you're the last person I've seen and you're not important, then who is important?
Personally, as well, yeah, I don't know the ins and outs of that island. Do you know what I mean? I don't. But if you check it, there's corruption in the police anyway. Yeah.
There's a lot of drugs.
The Guardia Civil are there. They're same as you have on Ibiza. You have the Guardia Civil. You have the Policia Local, which is like the same as the Policia Nacional.
Didn't you live in Ibiza?
Yeah, for a little while. Yeah, when I was a kid. But you have the Policia Local, which is in mainland Spain. You have the Policia Nacional. I don't know if you have the local as well. But Ibiza's got the local and the Guardia Civil. Guardia Civil like M14 or whatever the gun is. Yeah, boom. They pull it out. If it's kicking off somewhere, they turn up with machine guns. Everyone stops fighting. But you got to think, Tenerife, Lanzarote. They say Spanish islands. It ain't nowhere near Spain. It's like Africa. It's to the
North.
west of Africa.
Ain't it north? Ain't it near Algeria and all that?
It's sort of, but it's west of the continent. So. It's there. It's kind of north, but it's like I think it is sub-Saharan still. It's like it's around that border bit.
Mediterranean and
not Mediterranean because you have to be in the Mediterranean Sea to be Mediterranean. This is in the Atlantic Ocean.
It's not in Essex.
No,
I'm only joking.
Joking.
Don't
like,
cut that.
If you think about it, yeah, there's that police, that whole island is separated from Spain. There's no involvement where the actual government's really got a real involvement there. They can kind of do what they want. So there probably is some mad backdoor things going on with the police, and that's why they've left it. But there might not be, but there probably is. And there's also like a lot of other things that I've heard about.
He had previous as well, that Jay, didn't he? Didn't he have a machete and do something to someone?
Apparently that, but then I see...
Like he was active, he was involved in crime in the UK,
some
right?
boy got beat up by loads of boys, and they're saying that he got nicked for it as well. But then I see a tweet or a Facebook post from the boy who actually got beat up, saying that Jay weren't involved. He was just there and got nicked for it. And he said,
how old was he anyway? This
and
kid?
he said, like, for God's sake, just or whatever, just let's get him home.
How old?
So
is
this
Jay,
is the boy.
How
that
old
got
is
beat
Jay
up.
Slater?
He's 17.
Is he only that old? He's 17.
I think so. Let's see.
That's mad. Like, and you know,
19.
He's 19.
Still.
Do you know what? I just pray that they find him or there's some closure on this.
Do you know what I think it is? Because there's all these ins and outs. Boom, 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 boom. Like, oh, I think he's gone missing and he's gone Lanzarote and he's doing this and he's hiding and blah, blah, blah. And then I think a lot of them, although they're like, some of them are far-fetched ideas, I think sometimes it could be like, that's people just wishing, hoping that at least he ain't dead.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Really, he's probably dead, right?
Quite possibly.
Like, what's the probability? How long do you go missing before you go, like, that person's dead? Like, what's happening? What do you think of the Madeleine McCann situation?
I don't know.
Because that is mental.
That one's mad.
Like, she'd be bare old now.
I think the parents, like, something like sold her or something, man. They knew what was going on. There was a known nonce in that hotel that they was in as well. Like,
that's all bizarre. What about these strange fellas and I've seen groups of young girls, they look like they could be like from some next part of Europe that are floating around Southend and certain areas around like kids' playgrounds down the seafront, taking pictures. They keep popping up.
is it?
Like on some child abduction thing, yeah. Yeah, they keep coming up on Southend Crime Watch and all that.
I ain't seen that.
Like they're going to be abducting kids. I'll let you know now. Anyone tries to abduct my son, it's on.
Liam Neeson.
Who's that?
You don't know who Liam Neeson is?
No.
You never seen Taken?
Yeah.
The main geezer in that.
What, he abducts kids?
No. You'll turn to Liam Neeson.
To Liam Neeson.
If they... Yeah, you ain't seen Taken.
I ain't seen it. Don't want to see it either.
You should watch it.
Don't want to see it.
It's pretty cool.
I'll do this. I'll do that today.
You need to calm down with mashing cans on your head.
Have I cut my head?
Oh, bruv, it's all bleeding.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Let's see. Anyway, yeah, people can't be abducting kids out here, man. What's going on with the world? Like, do you know, it's not, this country's deep.
Why is this episode so dark?
I know. It's not good, is it? I think it's because the weather today. How can we brighten it up a little bit?
Brighten it up. It's
It's
my
weird.
birthday tomorrow, bruv. We're talking about all this dark
How
shit.
old are you going to be?
I'm going to be old enough
For what?
to have sex. I'm old enough to have sex. I'm old enough to drink ginger shots.
That's mad. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, got any good news then? We've done the Jay Slater thing. We've done the Belmarsh thing.
Good news. My birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, bro. Can I sing it to you, yeah?
No.
Come on,
no,
let me please.
No.
In my best voice. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
Yeah, like.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ags. Here's to being
I went too bad.
40.
40. Imagine. That's how good that skincare routine is.
Do you know what I'm saying?
And you lot are just...
This episode has been sponsored by your mum's cocoa nut oil.
Your mum's cocoa bean.
Your mum's coconut oil. If you want to look like Ags at 40 years old, get this coconut oil in the description below.
Your mum's cocoa bean. Don't flick it.
Your mum ain't even paying.
Oh, your mum's screwing at you, bro.
My mum doesn't use coconut oil. If you want to look like my mum, don't use coconut oil, innit?
She moisturises with Chaz and Dave CDs.
Too far. I can diss my mum, but you can't. Otherwise, you get...
I don't do it.
Can you imagine?
No,
So, yeah, well, that brightened it up a little bit.
I can say, this is a lighter note. Last week, Game Girl,
Doesn't exist.
Cap.
You talk rubbish. You lie.
No, I googled it. Common misconception. It says.
And if
But I was a kid when I got told
Yeah,
that
yeah,
news.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
time
yeah.
before internet, so it was just
Yeah.
hearsay, like Chinese whispers. So I've just
get it.
run with that my whole life, and then I just say it on a podcast like it's fact. And then there's probably like bare people watching it. I think there was like 100,000 people watched that probably commented saying that's not true.
One of your TikTok clips got popping though, didn't it?
38 something K.
Okay, yes, quite a few
all right, yeah.
thousand blood.
We're getting there.
What was the favourite comment on that video? What was the favourite comment on the YouTube video? Because there were some good ones, man.
Do you know what Bacon said? Is this live?
I know. Is this live? Boys. Is this live, boys? Big up Bacon. Samuel.
Bacon.
Big up Sam. Samuel Bacon. My brother. Well, that was epic anyway. I think it's been another epic pod. It's just been a bit dark.
Yeah.
Do you know what we didn't speak about? How we was going to finish off this podcast today. We are going to finish it off by asking a question, aren't we?
To the audience.
To the audience.
What are we going to ask them?
We're going to ask them what they want us to discuss in the next pod.
Do you know what?
Next week, I'm going to get you a better sofa to sit on.
Do you know what, actually? Yeah, I've been a bit tired this week, so there's a few things. But obviously, yes, last week we spoke on getting the premises. And now I have the premises. The contract starts from Monday, but I've got the keys.
Come on!
Can start moving in.
Ags has got his new premises.
So, start soon promoting that on here.
Sick.
Also, my mixtape is done.
Love it.
I'm setting a date for the show, which is going to be in Sunrooms in Southend-on-Sea. It's going to be packed in there as well. Yeah, hopefully we've got some special
Can't
guests.
we do a little podcast live?
I'm not going to...
Can't we do like a live podcast for like 15 minutes?
What, at the show?
Yeah, just me and you just sit and chat on stage for like 15 minutes. Just as
We can do it
as a warm up, innit?
we can do it before everyone turns up.
Just yet.
We'll go in the garden and do it there and walk around and go to the stage.
because people can actually, like, people who are watching this can actually just come and listen to it live. Like me and you just sit with a mic and we'll just have a chat. Some people do that, innit?
I think I'd rather do it before though, so that then it gives people the feels for where they're going later. And they can see it. Because I would have too much on my mind in the time. But yeah, gonna do that. Southend-on-Sea.
Am I hosting?
Sunrooms 2.
I don't want to host the whole thing, but I'll introduce you.
You don't know. You don't have to do that. You're gonna spit.
I'd like to host as well.
You can if you want.
Yo, what's happening?
But yeah, it's going to be sick. It's going to be very, 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 very sick. I've not got the exact date yet, but I think it's going to be the middle of August. Waiting for some
be honest,
people
bro,
to let me know.
I've got a big audition, and
That's going to be big.
Hopefully, I'll still be about.
When's
Otherwise,
the date of actually going
I might
there?
be going on the movies.
Yeah.
I might be on a bigger screen.
But
Who knows,
yeah, so we
though?
got all that coming. But the mixtape is sounding sick. I still don't have a name for it as of last week. I still don't.
I tell you what I've
as the
got
same
done
as
this
last
week as well, Ags.
Go
I've
on.
got my van sign written.
Who done that?
Go Designs.
Goldie Signs. It's a sign from God.
No, you smashed it, bruv. We've done that yesterday.
Yeah. We was
So-
meant to do. We was gonna do the pod, but it was bad weather. It weren't so much light. So like Harris lighting in.
Check out my Luton van project. If you're following me on TikTok, you'll see the project, how it's come along. Basically, I bought a van for 950 quid.
He sold.
And I sold the tower lift, got it for 850. I spent 480 quid fixing it all up. That bit ain't really been edited yet. But I fixed the handbrake. I fixed the engine leaks. It was leaking oil bad. I fixed all the flooring throughout. We've put like a lino flooring, like hardwood floor down. And then we've got his sign written, and honestly, the van it's already made its money back. I'm doing jobs in it, and it's actually banging. It's sick. It's massive as well.
It's
huge cab.
You need
Mark
to get
6.
some. You know what you need to do next.
Like the Mark 6 engine. People,
upgrade the mirrors on the side.
yeah, because it's so
Get
wide.
ones that clip
it's
on.
an extra wide cab.
You can get ones that clip onto the ones.
Yeah, and then that's
and
it.
then you can hinge them. So
You can get
that's
them on
what you
TikTok
need.
too.
Yeah.
So-
Can you get them on TikTok?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, the links
Should
just
get 'em.
here.
I watched the England game. I know you're not banging to football, but I watched it. That was a mazza. Jude Bellingham popped up last minute. Bow!
Was that the scissor kick?
Absolute
Is that the scissor
banger.
kick?
Yes, the scissor
Yeah,
kick,
see,
bro.
I see the kick.
I went mad. I went absolutely mad. The whole street heard me, and it was nuts, bro.
Talking of that, that's Tommy B is popping up all over them.
He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot with the English thing. So big up Tommy B. But Southgate, you know, he's such a dead manager. And this is, no matter, even if we win this tournament, it's got to be his last tournament, because my man is depressing the football he plays. And no way should it be going into them depths, them long, like this with the squad he's got, he should be absolutely killing it, bro. And he's so just... He just don't know what he's doing. You can tell he was a defender. Let's just put it that way. He's definitely not. He's definitely not. He's not attacking minded at all. And yeah, it's just we're getting through by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
I'll be surprised when this comes out. We got a game tomorrow. Yeah, literally. So this is coming out Friday, 8:00. Our next game's Saturday at 4. Right. So tomorrow at 4:00. And if we get through that, we'll be in good shape, but we'll be lucky to get through that.
Yeah, check in the thing as well, because obviously it was my birthday yesterday on the podcast. Check for the Amazon. I've got the Amazon wish list there as well. So anything you
Can't
wanna
they just
buy me
send you
off
presents here?
Yeah, send me some presents to the Southend Furniture Warehouse.
Yeah.
What's the postcode?
SS25DB, because we're the dog spot.
SS25DB. We might even chuck that on the screen.
What do you want?
I want antihistamine.
Get him some antihistamine.
Antihistamine. Send
And
me
some eye
antihistamine.
drops.
Some eye drops there. It's the little white and red bottle with they're about a tenner each. Send me some of them.
Yeah.
And some biltong, but some proper one, because this Aldi one's not cutting
Don't
it.
diss my man.
No, it's dead. Get me the one with a little South African flag on it. That's banging.
Oh, I know what I'm doing as well, which will be 2 days after this. I'm at Drum Sheds in Tottenham
Yeah.
at the Hackney Flea Market
Yeah.
all day Sunday. Yeah, so if you're London based, get down to the Hackney Flea Market. It's all vintage stuff. You can meet me. I'll be there, right? I'm selling all my vintage goods. I'm taking a big van. I'm aiming to make a couple grand that day. We've got some real quality gear coming out. Proper, top-notch furniture.
Yeah.
Because it might have sounded like it was something else. I see some dodgy comments that like they think we're gearheads, right? I'm sick of this stereotype that all white people that look like us are on the bugle. The only thing I'm high off,
Do you know what I mean?
thing I'm high off is the Holy Spirit.
And you know what? I ain't at McDonald's in 10 years either.
Nor have I, bruv, because McDonald's is dead. It's dead food. It'll kill you and your family.
Yeah.
And they're the biggest property owners in the whole world, right? They're the biggest retail estate owners in the world. They could end poverty in a heartbeat, end malnourishment and all that across the world in a heartbeat, and they don't. That's why I don't shop there, because it's dead. Do you know where I'd rather eat?
Go on.
Subway.
Subway's dead though, man.
I'd still rather eat there.
Subway is dead. Do you know who owns Subway?
I think we should just start this podcast again and come with this energy, bro.
Do you know who owns Subway?
Rockefeller.
No, the same people that own KFC and the same people that own Taco Bell. That's why they're all dead.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and that's why Toby...
I don't mind the snack wraps from KFC, though. I bang them. They're like £2.
I don't eat KFC, man.
Don't you?
Not really, no.
Because it's that bad. Anyway, so I'm signing out like that anyway. I've had my little rant.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we should have come with that energy from the start. But there you go. This episode's been a bit more melancholy. Don't worry.
Do you know what it is though? We've had one of them weeks. We're tired. Everything's. You've had a day off. We ain't really come into it with that energy.
On a
But
hype.
listen, it is what it is. It goes where it goes. It happens how
It flows naturally.
happens.
You know, it makes sense. If you don't like it, lump it.
But do you know one thing? What we got to say before we go? Shout out to Martin Green
And Linda.
and John and Linda Coffee.
John and so
To be fair,
I'll
you can
put
put Linda first.
Linda first.
100%.
Big
She
up
died
Linda.
first. She's a woman.
Linda
Name her
and John
first.
Coffee, yeah. So respect our elders, our family, those that are not with us no more. Yeah, respect your elders and your people who ain't with you no more. Bless them. I love everyone who's locked in and listening. Just know I've got mad love for you. I really do. And thank you for riding along with us, man. Thank you for supporting us.
Yeah.
What we're doing. Thank you for listening. Thank you for locking on.
If you want to get involved, DM us.
Yeah, if you want to sponsor the pod.
Yeah.
And leave us a comment as well. Leave us a little comment, all that good stuff. And let us know you're locked in across all platforms. We're on Spotify. We're on all the platforms.
We're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Amazon Music Podcasts, and YouTube, obviously. No more at the moment, but they may increase. As it goes on. But they're the main ones. Everyone can access them, you know? If you want
to fight Ags for 10 bags, let us know.
Fight me for 10 bags, and I'll take that 10 bags and I'll pay someone else to fight Sonny for 10 bags.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean?
And if you want to give your life to Jesus, shout me, because we can make it happen.
That can happen too.
That can happen too. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Shall we pray for the listeners?
No, let's just lock it off.
Why?
Because it's not that. Let's just lock it off.
I could have prayed for you, but Ags don't want me to.
We pray for him in our own time.
Yeah.
But we love you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, peace out, innit?
Peace out, my people.
Why?
Huh?
Wait. You're not thinking outside the box.
You're inside the box. I'm cutting it.